Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create content and slides in PowerPoint using Microsoft Copilot. Right, so let me just go over what we're going to be doing here. I'm going to show you how to load Copilot in Microsoft PowerPoint, and then I'm going to show you how to actually use Copilot prompts by simply prompting Copilot, and it will automatically create for you slides in your presentation in PowerPoint with graphics and with the points that you wanted to be able to talk about, right? So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm just going to show you the points here, how to activate Copilot in PowerPoint, how to add slides content in PowerPoint, and how to modify content in PowerPoint with Copilot, right? So the tools, of course, we'll be using PowerPoint and Copilot. Okay. So first of all, what is Copilot? If you're not familiar with Copilot, it's basically the ChatGPT version for Microsoft Office applications. So Copilot is like ChatGPT for your Office application, or now it's called Microsoft 365 apps, which includes your Outlook, your Word, your PowerPoint, your Teams, and your Excel, right? So what's the difference? So what is the difference between Copilot and ChatGPT, right? So first of all, if you are in an organization or a company, ChatGPT may be disabled because of the risks of sharing your confidential data with an AI chatbot, which can risk your data being exposed to public internet. So that's one reason, right? Copilot is basically the ChatGPT version, but it integrates directly in your Office 365 applications. And as per Microsoft's statement, Copilot does not share your prompts and your data for pre-training purposes or for fine-tuning purposes, right? This is as per Microsoft website. So the difference here is this is one of the main reasons why Copilot is now being used for organizations and corporations around the world. As per Microsoft website, Copilot does not share your prompts or data or files with Microsoft for any purpose, whether it's pre-training purposes, whether it's fine-tuning purposes, right? Now, how Copilot works? Copilot uses the ChatGPT, I think it's 4.0 model, 4.0 model, 4.0 model, right? So if you're not familiar with models in AI, basically, if you can think of an AI model as it's like an AI engine, right? An AI engine, like if you want to use a car analogy, you can use like a 4-cylinder engine that will allow you to be able to understand the models of AI. So the easiest way is if you think of like the car analogy. You have a 4-cylinder engine, you've got a 6-cylinder engine, you got an 8-cylinder engine, you got a V12, and then you got the turbos, and you got 600 horsepower. The difference between each model in AI or the AI engine, each version, one is more powerful than the other in the sense that it gives you more accurate results and more accurate, let's say, output based on your prompt, right? And it also responds faster. So, for example, in this case, you'll be able to realize that Copilot using actually ChatGPT version 4. So right here, the latest version of Copilot Chat uses GPT-4, which is the 4.0 version of ChatGPT, which means the engine, the AI engine, is version 4, which has enhanced capabilities, provides more natural language understanding of reasoning abilities, and so on. The first version of Copilot Chat was actually using what is called OpenAI's Codex model, which is very good in generating code completion, code generation, and generate functions and so on, right? So that's where the difference is. Okay. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into PowerPoint and see how Copilot can improve your workflows when working with PowerPoint. Okay. Okay. So right here. So I have this sample presentation. For me to be able to, first of all, you need to have a license to be able to use Copilot for your Office apps, right? You need a subscription license to use Copilot for 65, which is Microsoft 365, right? So if you're an organization, you can ask your IT team to assign you a Copilot license. There's another video on how to assign a Copilot license if you're in an organization or if you're in a company or if you're in a school or university, okay? So once you open PowerPoint and you update your PowerPoint version, you should be able to see Copilot right here. It's a small icon on the right, and it has a multicolored thing to it, and then simply click on that, and that will enable you to load Copilot in your within your PowerPoint. Now, what's happening here is Copilot can actually see your PowerPoint presentation, your document, which makes it easy for it to be able to interact with it, right? And that's where the power comes in, because it saves you a lot of time whenever you are creating new slides or new content, or you're editing or modifying slides in your presentations. So this is a simple sample presentation about Open Banking API. So I want to be able to, let's say I want to add a new slide about regulations in Open Banking API. So I'm just going to say, please your slide about regulations in Open Banking APIs in the UAE. Okay. Enter. Then it's going to start doing its thing. It's going to start analyzing the prompt, get the information, and then it will automatically maybe analyze the requirements, and then bam, just like that, it added a new slide, and it gave me a background image on the slide, and then it gave me some content on the slide itself, and which I can review and edit as I see fit for the presentation. So regulations for open banking APIs in the UAE. Regulation promotes secure data sharing between banks and third parties. APIs must comply with the Central Bank of UAE's guidelines. Data protection measures are crucial to safeguard customer information, right? So let's say, for example, I want to reword this, or I don't like this, or maybe I want to add additional details. So I can click right here. Notice when I click on the icon right here, I can click here, and then it's going to give me option. This is again Copilot, but for the content elements of your presentation or on your document, right? So here you have the Copilot chat. Here you've got Copilot that can interact directly with a specific icon in your document. So I'm going to go auto rewrite. Let me just copy this just to know what we had before. Okay, those are the 3 points. So now I'm going to reword it, or maybe I want something else. So I'm going to go auto rewrite, and then it's going to automatically generate something else for me, right? So you're working on, then it's going to give this option if I want to keep it, or if you want to undo, or if you want to, if you don't want to keep it, right? So this is an added version of a reworded version of that regulation. The UAE encouraged. Let's actually compare what they compared to what it was, and new content. Right, so this is the previous one. It's the new content. So this is the previous one. UAE's regulation promotes secure data sharing between banks, parties. Data protection measures are crucial. Here we got new content regulation. The UAE encourage is required to enter the directives set by the Central Bank of UAE. Implementing data protection strategies is essential for ensuring the security of customer data. Okay, so basically what it did was it reworded this to something additional. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, then it can you can actually revert back. Okay, or you can do undo. So here I can click on, let's see what it says. make it professional. I don't know what's it going to do here. Maybe it's going to give it a more professional tone, right? And now I click keep it. It's just going to add it. If you don't want it, you can just go back and do it. It's going to undo it. Go to the previous version. Okay. So let's do. I would like it to add more details here, but for some reason, make a presentation. I don't want that. Condense. Going to condense it. Auto rewrite. Okay, fine. So that gives me, and so it's, I mean, just look at how fast that was. So here, let's say I want to change the background image here. I don't like this image, so I want Copilot to give me additional options of different images which I can use for the slide. So I'm going to go here. Let's say I'm going to go ask, and then here, please provide more image options. Let's see what it says, or what it does. So now, okay, so here it gives me options now, right? It's giving me options, so please provide images related to open banking APIs, okay? I got this error. Sometimes you get this error. It happened to me before. What's the reason for this? I saw it online. It basically means that the Copilot server is overloaded, or it has a lot of with a lot of cases. So it might give you this option. This can happen. So just be aware of that. You have to somehow close it and open it back again, or you can just try adding a different prompt. Okay, but here it gives you some different options, so which you can use, right? And then you can just double click on it or drag it, and then you have it right here in the presentation, which you can actually use for your slide. Or maybe maybe you like this one better. Double click on it, and it's going to open it in your, it's going to launch it on your slide, and then you'll be able to word it and put it as a background, right? Different options. Okay, let me see this. This is also another option, but this is using AI, right? So here, let me just try rewording something. So I want an image about open banking. Please show me two different options for images of open banking that I can use my PowerPoint. Let's see what it does here. Okay, again, something went wrong. So it basically means that the server is overloaded, right? So just be aware of that. It happens sometimes, but just be aware of it. Okay, so that's a simple way of simply adding different content and modifying existing content in your presentation. Okay, so let's say in the next video I'm going to do how to create a presentation from scratch with Copilot by simply giving it some content. Maybe you have maybe you have 2 or 3 pages of content, or of a Word document. You want to create a presentation out of it. I'll show you how to do that in the next video. Okay. If you guys like this video, please hit the like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, I'll be happy to answer them. Leave them on the bottom. Thank you guys for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video.